making of this video, I've watched over 10 hours of vegan/vegetarian diet plan videos, and today I'm going to show you how to transform your plate to actually reach 200 grams of protein with zero protein powder. So make sure to go full screen and turn off all distractions so you can get the full value out of this video. But first, a story. When I first started, I was just a fat, broke, lonely kid that felt invisible to everyone. And all I wanted was just to be confident and just to get noticed. And I figured bodybuilding would actually do that for me. So as a lifetime vegetarian, I decided to go on a high protein diet. But I realized when I was first starting that I was spending way too much on whey protein. And I thought it was the only way to really get enough protein under a calorie deficit as a vegetarian. The problem? I had no job. I was still in high school, and the only money I really had was from birthdays and whatever my family gave to me. And I knew I couldn't keep that up. It wasn't realistic, and honestly, it wasn't even healthy for me. It wasn't even that healthy. So I started figuring things out. I tried different foods, did a lot of research, and eventually cracked the code. Found a way to get 200 grams of protein per day without using any whey protein. Because of that, I gained over 110 pounds of muscle because of that, I gained about 110 pounds of muscle, got the body I wanted, gained the confidence, and finally got the respect I was looking for. Here's how I did it. So the number one thing to build muscle without eating any whey protein is something I call motherfucking eggs. Now, I love showing these because they complement every single other food on the list. I know right now it's kind of under a bird flu. That's why price is so high, but eventually they're going to come back down. But like I said, it complements all the other foods on here and a great source of protein and honestly the greatest vitamin this world has. And only recently I've been like really ramping up my egg consumption. I eat about like 8 to 10 eggs per day. I have money now. I'm not rich or anything, but I have money to buy eggs. That's why I eat so many. I used to do this thing where I would just I don't recommend this. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. If you get salmonella from this shit, don't fucking sue me. But what I would do is I would crack raw eggs and put them on my shake and drink it with whey protein. No, that's what I do now. Sorry. Back then I didn't do this. Back then I did not do this. It's only up to recently because I hate fucking making them. But that's what I would do. I would just crack like 8 or 10 eggs, put them in a fucking blender, blend that shit up and drink it with whey protein or any type of protein. Do not recommend this if you're not taking whey protein because that shit tastes like fucking ass. I've tried it before. But anyways, eggs, super good, a fucking cheat code. One of the 2 cheat codes I put on this list because I think if you're trying to hit 200 grams of protein, this isn't fucking necessary. This is necessary. Now the complementary item, mozzarella, low fat, parm, whatever you call it. Get the skim fat one. Has a lot of protein, not a lot of calories. Works with everything. You can put on eggs. Doesn't really matter. Pretty basic. Get it. It'll make your life way easier and it tastes a lot better. If you're dairy free, then I don't know what to tell you. Find some dairy free cheese. This one is to be healthy. I like lentils and rice. Any kind of bean or rice. Preferably, I like lentils because it has the highest protein source. And I feel like it has all the micro and macronutrients that you need. Or for me, at least. I've eaten these practically, I would say 45% of my life has been this single dish. My dad used to tell me I'm like a fucking lentil monster. He had to stop buying them because that's how much I would eat of them. Yeah, I was kind of fucking insane back then, but I've eaten these most of my life. I've gotten used to them. If you put rice on them, it doesn't taste half bad. Put mozzarella and some eggs in them, that's a fucking perfect ass dish. You can eat that every fucking day if you want to. I do not suggest eating only lentils. First off, it doesn't have all the amino acids that, you know, a protein needs. And second of all, it tastes like straight fucking ass. Seitan. This is basically a gluten-free, or gluten type protein from wheat, I think. Same thing with tempeh. I think it's a better alternative than tofu. Tofu, I feel like, makes me feel like a fucking soy boy. I literally don't get a fucking boner off of that shit, but like, no woman is attracted to a fucking guy that eats tofu. So I resort to seitan. Very high in protein. Doesn't taste half bad. You can mix it up with other things. You can make sausages out of them, burgers if you want to. Honestly, not half bad. A lot of protein on them too. Another fucking cheat code, like I told you, man. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is an absolute fucking G code and I needed. For 90 calories, you get 18 grams of protein, bro. That is fucking unfathomable, bro. That is whey protein, bro. That is whey protein levels of ratio of protein versus calories. If you understand what I'm meaning. It's like the rocket fuel of this shit, man. This is how you actually hit 200 grams of protein and still be able to eat like some fucking toast and shit and some oats. Man, this is fucking crazy, man. But Greek yogurt, love to talk about it. I get mine at Costco. I usually come and go every week. Costs about $7 for a pretty big jar. Not jar, box, cylinder thing. I think it has about 8 to 10 servings. But honestly, it lasts me a pretty long while. And honestly, for what it's worth, I think is the biggest bang to your buck for at least calories to protein. Honestly, not the cheapest one on this list, but honestly,